talking and people were eavesdropping.
Hey man, people get mad at me for not sending stuff, but I'm like, it's the same every week. It's you know. All right, let me get my watch party going. Van Shirai, what's cracking?
Man, Evan, bro, listen, I saw the image you did with Faith and the family.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I contacted her on Facebook. I said it was nice, but I
Oh
sent a
really?
message to her, and I sent a private message to her asking her what the hell was she doing. Um, as far, but good stuff, man. Good stuff. We're
Hey
keeping
man,
lit well.
I appreciate that, man, and I always mention your name, believe it or not, man, when people compliment me on boudoir work because you broke my cherry on boudoir work. I wouldn't understand the difference and know anything about it if you hadn't spent that time with me, man. So I'm forever grateful because that genre has been good to me, and I wouldn't know anything about it, without your help, man. So I appreciate
That's
you.
what's up. No doubt.
Let's get it on, man.
Congratulations.
I know we can belabor these introductions, and so since Simeon is the only brother that I don't know, I'm going to ask him to introduce himself first. Then we'll have Big Van '06 introduce himself and tell us a little bit about him and how we came to be on the show, and then the Three Stooges. We'll muddle through our introductions like we typically do. Simeon, man, tell us a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
about yourself.
I am Simeon Henderson, everybody. I'm an actor and I am a motivational speaker and a life coach. And I love inspiring, educating, and motivating people to be their best. And I'm an author and I'm just excited to be here, man, and hang out with you guys.
And man, we're excited to have you, man. It's
Speak for yourself.
Hey man, I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, trust me, I am not listening to Will Smith's little body double.
Will Smith's body double.
I was his stunt double in Hitch, actually.
No, he was the Ronnie DeVoe was supposed to be a twin, and Mel was the bad egg.
Oh. Oh.
Man, that gives you a freebie. You can
That
get
was
me.
that was
Is that what
actually
we're doing tonight, Nope?
that was pretty good.
Do we?
I thought it was good. I thought it
It
wasn't
was
personal.
good. It was
It wasn't.
good.
It wasn't
It was-
personal. So,
Droopy, it was good. It was good, Droopy. You got it. You got it.
hey man, check this out. I'm a better man now. In I won't say what year, but as a freshman in college, dude, if you called me Droopy, people had to keep me off of you. That's how bad it was. A couple of
Hey,
people started that as a
that sounds-
nickname for me in college, and I took it so personally, dude. And it was worse than that. They would just walk up to me and go, "You know what?
Hey, look,
I'm happy.
Dude,
hey,
I'm talking
like
about
somebody has some
it would take
insecurity
3 or
issues.
4 people. If anybody from Western Illinois is watching, dude, they know I'm telling the truth. It would take 3, 4 people, man, keep me off of people calling me that. But no, okay, I got you, you got me. We can call the troops.
All good. Vince
That was a good
Sherrod.
one. That was a good one. Then,
First back in the house.
First back. Vin was my college
back in
roommate, baby. That's my boy right there.
yeah. I
That's
first met.
that's when we
I
was.
first met Ben
That's when
he
we was.
when he was ruling the wedding market in Chicago on the photography side. He had his studio on Halsted.
Allstate.
What was that address?
1906 South Halsted. I remember.
1906 and a half.
And a
And
half.
a half.
Right
Right,
there.
1906.
There was no
Right
half
down the
involved with this.
And a half.
Right down the street from
There was no
Lawrence.
half. I don't, there was on no address in the U.S. that recognized half.
Hey, Ben took the best headshots of me I've ever had, so I have props to him because he worked the magic. I didn't
That
break the
Photoshop
camera.
be real,
Yeah, man, I
dude.
appreciate that.
Ben, do you remember when I
No.
met you? I came to your studio right off Halsted. I mean on Halsted. That's when I first met you. I don't know if you remember when you had that studio.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I remember
when
that.
first met
I
you.
remember that. But you didn't you come with Mel that time?
Yeah, I think I was with him.
Yeah. So I remember it. I remember it well. So
How did you end up here, Van? Was it through mail or did you know somebody else?
yeah, man. You know, Mel, we're going back to what 95 as far as that goes. First back, down in the queue. So he recommended to Glenn, who I've known Glenn since 06,
Right, about-
2006.
Yeah,
So
at
right
least
there.
like
You gotta
You
keep saying those
just
things.
had to get
You
06
gotta,
in
you
there.
gotta keep saying those things. And Raj was about to put it up again.
You know he is.
Damn it. I knew it was coming.
Oh my
I knew it was
God.
coming.
Yeah, you know,
Where did y'all go to school, man? You and Mel, where did y'all go?
We graduated from Quincy University in Quincy, Illinois. Yep, small
I heard
private
him
school.
say Q. I realized then I never knew where you went. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I actually pledged at Culver Stockton College in Missouri my sophomore year though, but we ended up graduating from Quincy.
I get it. Glenn Murray,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, brother?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I guess I'll run through our stuff, man. Glenn is a producer on the show. He does a lot of stuff with G Rose Communications, 220 Productions. He sponsors the Wine Crawl. That's why he always has wine behind him. Anything else he does, he'll pepper in. Mel is, of course, an entrepreneur, public speaker, 5-time Amazon best-selling author, dad of daughters, my fraternity brother. So the alphas are outnumbered on this particular evening. And then I am honored to be your host for the evening. I'm a local photographer. I do a little bit in music, do a little bit in blogging. I like to say I have a face for radio, so I apologize for you guys having to look at me this evening.
You forgot something.
We need to celebrate though. This is
you
a
forgot
special
one
occasion.
of Mel's talents. You forgot one of Mel's talents.
What was that, Simeon?
What is it?
Jerk.
So he cooks. He makes chicken real well. Okay, that chicken is good. That's
Fish,
good.
chicken.
Yeah, serve chicken.
Yep.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Wait a minute, Sean, you're being modest. We're celebrating. We gotta celebrate the good times. You just launched your single. Tell people about it. Don't be shy.
Oh man.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I have a song, man, that was out many years, eons ago. But luckily for me, man, it was produced by a very talented brother out of he's from here, but he's in Atlanta now. His name is Lee Hurst, my brother Lee Hurst. And we wrote a song called "You Don't Have to Be Alone." It was out like 2006 to 2008, but it actually did very well locally. Politics kept it off of the radio. And so Glenn, in his infinite wisdom, thinking about the age of music now, encouraged me to look at getting it on streaming platforms. And I took his lead. And about 3 weeks ago, started working on making that happen. And then about 4 or 5 days ago, I was contacted by Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all through CD Baby, that my single is on Spotify now. And people are, giving me love because people are downloading it and playing it and all that. So if you go to Spotify and you look for Mason, You Don't Have to Be Alone, you'll see my old jam. I just ask that you bob your head to it when you play it. That's all.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes, sir. So Glenn, let's jump right in, man. I know we got a host of topics that were flowing through, our threads this week. I actually want to kick it off with something a little different than we talked about. I want you guys to tell me how, in this particularly sensitive political climate, and I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, I'm a seasoned brother, and I don't ever remember the political climate being as inflammatory as it is right now. I don't ever remember the line being drawn in the sand with such distinction as it has been lately. How do you guys manage, man, your family and friends, people that you're really close to, that have an opposing view politically right now? Because it seems to mean a whole lot of something different now, whether you're on the right or the left. And so because these guys are our guests, I'm going to ask them to go first. Big Vin, I'm going to ask you to share your thoughts first. We try to keep them, relatively brief because it goes by really fast. But, give me some time, man, and tell me what you think about that. How do you manage that, man?
Well, my management has been going back all the way to grade school. I never went to school in the neighborhood. I always went to school in Bridgeport. I went to school in LaGrange. I went to all these other places where I was always a minority. So for me, it wasn't just managing this political, it was always a race situation. Always dealt with that. So that was my upbringing. I think the only time that I was around where I was a majority was at Morgan Park High School. That was the only time. Other than that, going to Catholic school down in Tennessee, and even at Quincy, Mel will tell you we were still the minority as far as that goes deeply. So for me, I'm just one who's second to speak. I listen to what people have to say first, let them get it out, and then it's not a question of being politically correct, because you can't change, the stripes on a leopard or anything like that. They are who they are. They're going to be who they are. But what you have to do is understand what your surroundings are and who you're dealing with, so that you yourself can act accordingly.
Is it difficult for you though? Is it difficult if let's just say, okay, you and Mel, college roomies, you got years and years as friends, and then you find out politically you're on, and not in any other time, in this time, politically you're standing on opposite ends. Would it be difficult to manage?
No, because the person, their real intentions. But then again, I don't have a lot of people that I know personally that I deal with where I have to interact and they say something that's just completely off the chain, where I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
There's still that respect there.
Yeah.
So by having that respect for people, if you respect yourself and you respect the relationship, it's less to manage about. We can fundamentally agree to disagree and still be good about what it is, because he's still not going out and doing the things that morally are incorrect or morally not against what I believe in. At the same time, it's a political view.
Good stuff. Simeon, what do you think about that?
I've always been that safe guy. I believe that no matter what, your opinions and your views are yours, and you're entitled to that. And I don't judge anybody for that. I judge people on the way they treat me and the way they interact with me. I've had people that I know very well that are on the opposite side of the fence as me right now. And I choose when and how to engage with them. And then if I see it going left on their end or my end, I'll stop the conversation and I'll just be done with it. Because in my eyes, it's not worth it. Because we're all different people. We're all human beings. We all have differences of opinions of what we think and what we feel and why we feel that way. And I think that, like Vin said, you can agree to disagree, and I can respect you for what you believe and what you think, as long as you respect me for what I believe and what I think and who I am. And I think when you can separate them, they always say you should never talk about money and religion and politics with friends or family. And I don't believe that. I believe that you can talk about it with anybody as long as you have an open mind and you're willing to not judge people.
Yeah.
I
get that. Mel, I saw you writing. I felt like you
Man, listen. Somebody just said today that dude in office canceled all student loan payments recently. I was like, really? He did something that got my attention.
So he gets your vote now? Is that?
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying he got my attention today. I was like, oh.
That's actually kind of a decent point, because the question does come down to, sometimes can you support somebody who benefits you but morally you think they're bankrupt? That's so Glenn, what do you think about that? I personally think dude is morally bankrupt, and the reason I asked the question is because I found out a very good friend of mine, and I'm not talking about somebody I work with who's a different persuasion. I'm talking about somebody that I've come up through the trenches with, is on that side. And it was strange to me. And knowing the person like I know him, there's nothing about that agenda that benefits him. So it boggled me a little bit. And then I said, wow, how do you handle this in this climate?
Are you asking me now?
I am.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Well, the first question was, how do I maneuver in this? And I have one of my best friends who I love like a brother is, staunch Republican on the other side of the fence and Trump voter and all of that. And that's great. And I get it. I would never criticize somebody for their choice, for exercising their right. I don't criticize people for that. It's not your politics that I have a problem with. It's perspective. His issue though, his big issue is right to life, which most people on the right, that is their issue, and that's kind of what propelled the person that's in office now to office, because they believe in right to life. That's their one issue that they will. That's the hill they'll die on. We had a recent discussion about that, and I'm like, I get that right to life is important, but no Republicans ever had to cast a vote about right to life in Congress. They talk about it and they talk about what they're going to do, but they've never had to cast a vote for it. In the same time, we've got 150,000 people dead because of another choice that was made with this administration. So there's right to life and there's people dying right now. So, that's how we balance it. And then I had another friend who looks a lot like me, and I never expected it, but he's really solidly to the right too, because he was good friends with Kimberly Guilfoyle. And if you don't know her, she's actually dating Donald Trump Jr. And they went to school together. I think worked together at some point as well. So like he's tight with her. So his views totally shocked me on a trip to New York City about a half a year ago. He started telling me his views, and I'm like, wow. As far as navigating the world that we work in, I've worked in corporate America.
Did you just say that a black guy was dating Trump's daughter?
No. He's friends with the lady that's dating
I
Trump.
said it too.
No.
Did I admit? Okay, go ahead.
Pay attention. You drinking?
Really
now.
trying
What are you
to get
drinking?
our vote.
Cedar Ridge.
Okay, good. But you made me lose my train of thought. What I was gonna say is it's really perspective. It's not politics. It's perspective. If you don't respect the perspective where I'm coming from, if your perspective is totally shutting down anything that I believe in and not understanding it, and then luckily one of my best friends, he doesn't feel that way. He's open to listening. He wants to know, and he's not, shut down about anything like that. So that's good, but you really have to do that. And I've worked in corporate America where I probably have been the first and only in a lot of positions because I've worked in the financial sector. So you don't see many of us there. So you have to navigate that too and understand that. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. I think I agree with you on that, because right now I'm not looking at parties. I'm not looking at Democrat and a Republican. I'm looking at the people that are in office or the people running for office and what they can do for us. And truth be told, right now I wouldn't vote for Trump or Biden.
You're gonna have to vote for one of them unless you ain't gonna.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You can vote for me. Write me in the ballot.
Hey, you know why I say I would?
Wait a minute. I got a buddy. I hope he's watching. I got a buddy whose brother-in-law is running. You ain't never heard of him before, but he's running. I can get you his name if you want to.
So Kanye in about 7 states, but let's just not even talk about that.
Kanye was running under the birthday party. He running under the birthday party.
Let me interject one thing though. We're talking about this on a national level, but we're talking about candidates at that level. But how many of us still focus on what's going on in our local government, or things that are happening in our backyard for the different things? We know Chicago is the machine. It's the Windy City for a reason. And we can talk about what he is doing on the national level. But what about who we're voting in for our state reps, our various different state senators, our aldermen,
right?
And what we're dealing with. We're seeing the federal government come in, and they're investigating a lot of our, long-term people that have been in office. So we talk about what Trump is doing. We talk about those different things. He's just more polarized on a national level, but people letting certain things slip right under their nose in their backyard, and they're not paying attention to what's on the ballot.
Yeah, that's a great point. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What you're saying?
No, that's a great point. And the lesson learned is never get in an argument with an Uber driver. But I was in an Uber, and he it was like one of them early morning Uber trips. I don't know where I was going, downtown somewhere to a
Man,
meeting.
do like I do. I get in and put my headphones on so they know.
Yeah, and he was, he was a brother, and he was like, who are you voting for? This was like 2016. Who are you voting for? He's like, I can't vote for Hillary. And I'm like, why? Because she was quoting Margaret Sanger, and Margaret Sanger was trying to kill African-American babies because she founded Planned Parenthood. And I'm like, yeah, that's not true, because in 1962 or 63, Martin Luther King got an award for Margaret Sanger. So I doubt that he would accept an award from somebody that's trying to kill us. Well, I get my news from Professor Griff. That's what he told me, literally. I get my news from Professor Griff. I was like, okay, let me just not even engage. Let me just shut up. Before I could get out, though, he was like, that's why I hate Obama, because he's never done anything for black people. So then I lost it. I let it go. I'm like, who did you vote for alderman? Who did you vote for state rep? Who did you vote for state senator? Who did you vote for the U.S. senator? Who did you vote for at a local level before you skip like 7 positions to blame the president of the United States for your state that you're in right now? And that's been the biggest issue.
Because you thought he was going to give you your 40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
Yeah. People get it twisted. They don't even look at the local elections. They don't realize the local elections, those are the people that's putting the governors in, the mayors in, the state representatives in, the judges in, and the DAs in, and the chief of police in. This is where it starts. And people don't even get that. I think Facebook cut me off because I said something about old boy.
Oh boy.
When I said his name, Facebook cut me out.
Today?
I did just now. I did a watch party. I had about 50 people on there so far. And then
you probably got cut out if your phone rang or something else. It'll interrupt.
No, my phone ain't ringing. This is a whole nother phone that don't do nothing.
So check this out. Speaking of Kanye, what do you guys think about Kanye on the ballot?
Next question.
Stop playing. I'm not even wasting my breath on that.
Next question.
So we could talk about, do we think he needs help?
Of course he does. It came through the production team, so don't shoot the messenger. I'm just that was,
I don't see that in the chat.
You getting shot? You said
you didn't want to read it in the chat. It was
Sean went renegade. Sean goes renegade on him.
Don't make me screenshot it and
Hey, how do we get those? Remember, was it Samurai Sunday, WGBO 60? How do you get one of them sounds to come in to get smacked?
Samurai Sunday, boy.
So let's switch gears a little bit. Last week, a good friend of mine chimed in with a subject, and we weren't able to entertain it last week, but I thought it was pretty good, and I figured maybe we could hash it out a little bit this week. In terms of long distance relationships, how do you guys see those playing out? How do you manage them? Are they possible? Do you think they're impossible? What's your thoughts on them, Glenn? Let's kick it off with you.
Oh, thanks, Sean. Start me off with the relationship stuff. I really appreciate you.
I love the kids. That's me.
Yeah, really. See, no more music consulting for you, free. Be sending you invoices like Mel.
Right.
Yeah, really.
And that's his brother, anyway.
I think long distance relationships work if you're at the right maturity level for it, and also have the flexibility to make sure that there is some sort of connection while that relationship is going on. Because I just don't think you can be pen pals or FaceTime pals for so long. I guess it's FaceTime now. I'm showing my age talking about pen pals.
Yeah.
But I'm only 30. But FaceTime pals. In my mind, I'm only 30.
Yeah, you look 30, Glenn.
Thank you, Sean. All right, you back in my good graces now. You back. All right, I'm back representing you.
Totally 30.
I think it's difficult unless you have the maturity level to really carry that on, because we're living in the age of, the microwave relationships. Like I can go, if I like 3 of your pictures or something, we're practically going together.
We go together.
Yeah, we go together. We're together. Mm. So you have to really have the right maturity level for it.
Simeon, what do you think about the long distance? Have you done it? What is it possible? What do you think about it?
I've done it before, a while ago. The only bad thing about it for me was I could never see her because I couldn't drive that far without falling asleep and killing myself. if the relationship, if it was longer than 30 minutes, we wasn't gonna never see each other if you ain't come see me. I'm narcoleptic, so I can't do nothing long distance but talk to you on the phone.
He said he was narcoleptic.
He said he's narcoleptic.
Mel, am I lying?
He ain't lying though.
Is he really?
I'm not lying. I'm telling you, I'm being truthful.
I can hear that conversation. Hey, baby, I'm gonna fall asleep. Why don't you just come over here?
Hey, Simeon could be in the club sitting next to the speaker.
No, I do.
And nod straight out.
Sean, I fell asleep. Remember that? Y'all remember the Red Dog down on off of Milwaukee?
Milwaukee,
True story.
yeah.
I was there with 3 of my frat brothers. We went to a party. I literally fell asleep with my head on the speaker. They was like, dude, how? I said, I don't know, but it happened. I was knocked out. And you know that's a blaring loud sound.
Yeah. I got a buddy I got a buddy that used to do that in college parties.
You wouldn't have had that problem if you came down to Cinnabar.
People tell me, turn up the music and let the windows down. I said, Negro, that's like singing me a lullaby.
I don't know if you went to sleep in the Red Dog, that's a real medical issue because Red Dog, you could even see the music and the beat guided you through.
That's my point exactly.
Glenn, you didn't answer that question, did you?
Yeah, I did. I was the first one.
What did you say?
Mailed it.
I thought Mel answered. Mel was walking through his mansion. Mel was walking through his mansion, and so I didn't bother him.
I saw that he was distracting people.
Right.
Nobody was distracted. They weren't even paying attention because Simeon was talking.
I saw you. You look like you were filming a scary movie, walking through a dark house.
He was going to the refrigerator. Don't let him fool you.
You know Candyman 2 is in Chicago, isn't it? Isn't Candyman 2 here?
Yeah, Candyman. Actually, the remake is coming. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Mel, were you the Candyman body though? Just tell us if you doubled on Candyman. Just let the secret out. Just tell us. I knew it.
See what I'm saying?
See? We knew you had issues.
That's Michael Myers' sword.
Nah, this is Leonidas' sword.
Oh my! Oh, I see.
Oh, 300.
300.
It's the Spartan blade.
So Mel, long distance relationship. What you got?
I've done it. My last serious relationship that ended.
Wait a minute. Hold on, time out.
Why y'all laughing at him, man?
Just hit the mute button.
So I dated a young lady. Long distance.
Emphasis on young.
Long distance.
Y'all don't understand. We've been going through this for 12 weeks. Man, you don't understand. If you watch the past shows, you know what's about to go down.
Do we want to do this on national television, man? Is this? Hey, this ain't what you want.
That's why I'm governing my mouth, because Mel has no qualms with busting you out. So that's why
I can tell Mel take it to a real personal level.
Dude.
What about the crippled people shoes you be wearing? What about that?
Yeah, you knew what you did, Simeon. You know what you did.
That's why you ain't been hugged since you was a baby, and your father ain't been home since you was in the 4th grade.
Can I ask you a
question?
question?
You could make it to the bathroom and you peed on yourself at 35.
Simeon, remember when you fell asleep on the set of a movie? He'll go way deep.
Remember that scary
movie? That's why your credit score is 580.
Hey, Glenn, we did a scary movie.
All right, I guess next question.
I literally fell asleep between every take.
Next question.
Mel was there.
Come on, brother. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to give a different answer now. So here's the thing. I think long distance relationships work for people that are committed to them or live the type of lifestyle where they don't necessarily need to see their mate on a regular basis. Like, for some people, that's like even a better option because it's like you busy, I'm busy. If we were in the same place, we might not even be able to see each other. Or, if too much of somebody is not a good thing for you, it's like, when we see each other, it's dope. You know what I mean? So I think it worked, but I have done long distance relationships before. I'm at a point now where I don't necessarily know if I could. It would kind of depend. I don't think so. But I mean, hell, in this pandemic, does it really matter? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like
long distance relationship now, ain't it?
Right. Unless you live with the person and you know that what their social distancing and all of that is.
Then what do you got? What do you think?
So at the advanced age now, you look at those situations, and I think it works for the professional, as kind of what Mel was alluding to, because if you're a person that's like I got to be up under you. I just don't see how that is going to work. But if you're a person who is trying to achieve something, especially within your career, or maybe you went back to school, any of those things, distractions are going to seem like to the other person that you don't care. And you're only doing what you're supposed to do as part of life. So as you're going through what you would consider your normal motions, they may perceive it as you're not giving me enough attention. And so unless you find someone that's on that same page, I mean, the equal yoke doesn't matter if you're in the same city or not. If you're just not on the same page, no matter where, the distance won't make a difference. You could be 1 block, 1 mile, 1 state. Once you start getting into things where people are just like, oh, so you didn't call me, so that means you don't care no more. You're like, dude, I had an exam tomorrow, or I got a 5 a.m. flight somewhere. It doesn't matter. So finding that balance for people that are on the same page, the same goal for the partnership is what's really going to make a difference.
Yeah, my belief is, and I've done it, much like Mel has done it. I've done it. And the only thing that I really try to stay conscious of is the fact that the distance has to be managed. Like you can't attempt to do it the same way you would a local relationship, because the needs are different. And I think you're going to fail immediately if you try to manage it the way you would a relationship with a mate that you have access to all the time. One way I would describe it is that when you're dating someone locally, you can be methodic and go A, B, C, D, E, F in your steps. But when you're dating someone long distance, that urgency and you missing them will make you be inclined to skip steps. And so you'll end up going A, C, F, and it'll be the B and the D and the E that come back and bite your ass. So,
well, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say right now, it's all good, because it sounds like to me, airline tickets are really cheap right now, so you can still make a late night booty call if you want to.
Yeah, you can literally you could Corona Boo all the way to California right now for less than $200.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, you might give them something when you get there, but
That's true. The big problem,
no, Mel, you might give them something other than they thought you was gonna give them.
Right.
Well, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
That's what he meant.
Not just give them what they was expecting, but
Right.
Yeah. No, but the big problem with relationships for me is, I'm just gonna be real about it. Women always want to husband me. You know how they be talking about wifing a woman? So I got that problem. Women just want to husband me. Like they just see me and want to marry me. I don't know what it is. I'm like,
pause.
Can somebody just use me for my body or something? Just treat me cheaply.
Hey, it sounds like somebody simping right now. Somebody simping.
I'm about 2/3 of the way down on this, y'all. So,
what wine is on deck
Somebody
this evening?
Pineapples.
I didn't even do the brown liquor tonight, so I'm like, it's
Hey
straight
man,
bubbly.
I'm still going strong, going dry in the month of August. I've had some rough days, but
Thanks, bro.
Sean, you can always come back home, brother. You can always come back home.
yeah, I don't
Where
want
you
to feel
go?
like you beat me. I don't want to feel like you beat me. So check this out, man. While we're on relationships, I'm gonna give you guys about 7 different things, and I want you to tell me in a mate which one of these is the least important to you. And I'm not reading them in any particular order. And so you guys just
Teeth.
take a note to yourself.
I said teeth.
Joyce Lewis is dry with me too in August.
What are the
here we
7,
go.
Sean? I'm gonna put them in our side notes so we can have them.
All right. Maternal instincts, someone that is a great mom to their kids, your kids in general. Second one is a high sex drive. Third is ambitious. Let me know if I'm moving too fast for you.
No, you good.
Fourth is well-mannered. Fifth would be great communication skills. Six would be spontaneous. 7 would be financially independent. 8 would be, and this is the last one, well-educated.
Hold up,
What
man.
was 7?
Don't
What
add too
was
fast
7?
for me.
What's number 7?
Number 7 was financially independent. Ben, did you miss
Simeon,
one?
in the chat on the side,
well,
bro. I did all that so you
Well,
didn't
you
have
said you was gonna give us a jewel, but I heard 8.
He did, but it's okay.
It was
All right,
8.
I'm just making. Okay.
See, that's what happened when you don't drink. See, that's what happened. If you were drinking,
Right.
you get the number right.
Right. Did I do that? My bad. So they're 8. Maternal instincts, high sex drive, ambitious, well-mannered, great communication skills, spontaneous, financially independent, well-educated, and Mel has put them all in the private chat for the gentleman to see.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you, man, coming out the gate, and since I usually go last, I'll get myself out of the way this time. The maternal instincts one didn't really, that's not a big deal for me because at my age, typically anybody that I date has older children most of the time. Now, if I see her being an awful mother to them, yeah, it's going to probably rule her out. But I like nice people. I like good people. If I saw her being nasty to the lady greeting you at Walmart for no reason, it would probably rule you out because I just don't like mean people. But when I take that, the list gets hard for me, man, when I take that maternal instincts thing out.
Then don't take it out.
But it doesn't,
You said the least important. The least important.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna take the easy way out and just use the maternal instinct.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what it's there for.
All those other ones are just like, ooh. Simeon, you writing down what you got for me?
Man, where do I begin? So
At
you
the
said
beginning.
what's the least important?
The least of those.
I would say the least important would be the spontaneous. That would be the least.
I agree.
Because if you're spontaneous, you don't need her to be spontaneous.
Exactly.
As long as she's amicable and can ride with you on your decision. She can't not be spontaneous and then be resistant to everything either.
Yeah, that's number 8 all day. That's number 8.
But you can't be like super boring either, because boring people just make my skin crawl.
But but because when you think about it, spontaneous, mean what that means, like on the fly, on the cuff, off the sleeve. But she might be a person that plans things out, and what she plans out could be off the chain and super dope.
Yeah.
So
She run up your credit card.
I wouldn't necessarily.
Spontaneous shopping spree.
But you're right. If she's spontaneous, that means she at Saks Fifth Avenue and she's gonna buy this purse because she's like, oh my God, let me get this now.
Yeah.
Click. But if she's not, she's gonna think about it.
As long as she'll take my credit card.
If she's a great financial planner and she's a great communicator, she'll call you and you will say, hell no, don't you buy that $800 purse.
But she got her own money. She's an independent woman.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's financially independent, so she can be spontaneous.
Hey,
And give me that Hugo Boss suit up there too while you're there. 42 long while you're there.
Which card you using?
Right. This money ain't coming out the joint account, Simeon. Don't bother me.
But then again, if she got that high sex drive, it don't matter because she gonna buy it and take care of you.
Right. She gonna run your bath.
There's no amount of love that can make up for a deficit in your bank account. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true. No, that's true.
Because I've learned over time, Glenn, that you're a much harder dude on the ladies than I would have thought you were.
What?
Wow.
I am. Wow.
I'm just saying.
What did you say earlier, Glenn?
Them bust tire prints over your back, Glenn.
What did you say earlier, Glenn?
I mean, I'm not saying anything he hasn't said himself. Glenn is always saying she got to be this, she got to be that, she got to be this, she got to be that. So,
okay, I can neither confirm nor deny that. Yes, I had a list I had a list of requirements. That's so true. I did.
Wait a minute, Glenn. Did you see what the producer just asked you?
What did he say? Why do you keep
in the private?
See?
Thank you, Roger. We need somebody to get him together.
See, this is why I'm gonna have a new production team come next week. I'm working on this. I'm going Jeffrey Osborne, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie on this production team.
I'm gonna be that dude that show up to work after you fire me. You're like, oh no, you're not the host no more. How you get in here? How'd you get in this stream?
I know StreamYard is not gonna work for you and Mel next week. Y'all gonna be trying to log in and stuff, and the show will start. You were with him. You were with him. It's like being in the car that's stolen.
Don't think you're gonna get out the question, Glenn.
Damn, I know. Okay, least important is Maternal Instinct. There you go. I answered it. Now I'm done. On to the next one.
Still my answer. Big Van, what you got? What you got? Talk to me.
Oh, I'm in agreement with Simeon. You know, I don't need. You know, I got plenty of that for myself. So, as long as communication is huge for me. So everything else can pretty much be worked out from there. And that's just becoming, in our advanced age. You need to be able to talk to somebody. If I can't talk to somebody, having a trophy piece don't mean anything as far as that goes. So let me be able to talk, communicate, see what's going on. We see eye to eye. Everything else will fall in place because we can talk about getting this money together. You know what I'm saying? That's,
I like that smooth. I like that smooth way you just called yourself. Oh, y'all catch that? He said he didn't say at an old age. He said at an advanced age.
Advanced. I know. He said that twice. He said that twice too. I noticed that.
I have never heard it put quite like that.
Right. He said at an advanced age.
Man, that's that good private education, Van. I'm with you, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Leo in the house? Nazareth over here?
I grew up on the west side.
You. All that.
Now you just kind of touched on it. You got anything more you want to say about it?
Yeah, I'm with the spontaneity thing. Like, I'm in business I plan, but in life it depends. I don't have to have the spontaneity though. I got a friend, I've known her for years, and like I could hit her like, yo, sis, what's good? You know what I'm saying? It's Tuesday. Well, back in the day. Movies are $5. You know what I'm saying? We in the south suburbs. Let's go grab something. She was like, nah, I can't. Like, I don't have that in my schedule. And I'm like, are you doing anything like important right now? She was like, no, but like she just couldn't do spontaneous stuff.
That's crazy.
And I've known her for almost 20 years now. And so her spontaneity just wasn't there. But when we did hang out, it was super dope. You know what I'm saying? But she just wasn't spontaneous. Maternal instincts, I gotta have. Like if you
got children, small.
Yeah, well, my youngest daughter, who's in the other room, by the way, she might sneak into the cave before this is over. I'm hanging with my baby this weekend, but I gotta know that even if you're not a mother yourself, per se, that you can make quality decisions for other people. You know what I mean? Because I do have daughters and I have nieces and nephews and little people that I look after. So the maternal instinct isn't just about you having children of your own. It's about you being part of the family unit and being able to make quality decisions for younger people who would need guidance. So I think that's important. But spontaneity, I'm spontaneous enough where we'll work it out.
Yeah, you guys had me
what is he shaking up?
You guys had me revisiting, my own answer because I try to be open enough to let other people impact me and maybe give me a different lens. But as I listen to you guys, what I have to own is the fact that I'm really not a spontaneous dude. And so I probably need somebody that has that spontaneous, because I'm not going to say no to just about anything because I know that's not my strength. So whenever I'm with a mate that's spontaneous, I indulge it because I know I'm not a spontaneous dude. So,
by the same token, though, bro, if you're with a planner and both of y'all are planners and you plan out dope stuff, if the spontaneity isn't there, it's not like you're missing something.
Right.
You don't have to have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you could be
doing things. Look, every other Friday, 9 p.m., bedroom 3, schedule it out.
You got it on your refrigerator anyway, Sean.
Bedroom 3.
Yep.
I like that. And y'all talking about me walking around my mansion, right?
Hey, Mel, we know Sean already has the Hey Mel, we know Sean already has the mixtape on his refrigerator. He knows what songs to play.
Hey,
He told us that
Sean.
last week.
so,
Sean got that speed dial.
Mel,
1-800 happy ending.
What's up, bro?
the production team says that we have to cut it at 9:55 on the dot tonight. So I'm asking you, can brothers get at least 10 minutes for whatever their music contribution is?
So Van and what's your name, boy? Simeon.
Wait a minute, you can see it. He got it behind him like wings.
Right. I don't pay attention to none of that. I don't pay attention to none of that. So starting last week, we started doing these man cave mixtapes. And so last week, the question I asked the gentlemen were, give me 3 slow songs, and everybody got to give 3 slow songs. This week, we're doing a hip hop tape. Now, it's no particular era, right? No particular era. It doesn't have to be a party song. It could be any subgroup of hip hop that you want. 3 songs, but here are the stipulations. I need a song from a male artist, a solo male artist. You can't pick Eric B and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't count. It doesn't matter. There's only one rapper.
Rakim came out. They came out with their own. They split.
Yeah. Really, Mel?
Okay.
PMD.
Listen to what I'm telling you, brother. So 1 male solo artist, 1 female solo artist, okay? And then you can do 1 song with 2 or more people. It could be an actual group. It could be a posse cut, like Bring It On the Ghetto Boys album. You know what I'm saying? That's a freebie if somebody need one. All right. So 1 male solo artist, 1 female solo artist, and then 1 group song or posse cut. All right. At the end of the show, y'all got to give me that because we're going to make the Man Cave mixtape, put it out to our listeners, our subscribers.
Hey, I just want y'all to say what's up.
While you're on that, that's from last week. It's a long story. Hey, Mel, while you're on that, why don't you speak a little bit to what you started with the playlist and tell everybody how they can find them?
Yeah.
So last week's show we did an all relationship show last week, and it was dope. We had some good answers. I had a good time. It was a good show last week, and so I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit y'all with this. Bam! You know, this is my inner DJ came out. I was like, all right, I need 3 songs from each of y'all, 3 slow songs from each of y'all. We're gonna compile a 15-song playlist and put it out. It was a Man Cave, Live from the Cave, Slow Jams, Volume 1 or something like that. And so this week is the hip hop mix up. Doesn't matter. This is gonna be Volume 1. We each get to put 3 songs on there. No song can be repeated. So if somebody steals your song and I'm gonna put the names in a hat and pick them randomly, and you get to give your 3 songs. So I'm gonna write all y'all names down and pick them out randomly, and we got a few minutes before that happens. So,
hey fellas,
on with the show.
Sean, hey Glenn, if y'all can, I got about 50 some people watching on my watch party, and they said what's up, and I had people, and I'm just throwing it out for you. Christy asked, she said, out of the 8 choices, what do you personally pride yourself the most in? And then my buddy Joe Heckenbach, he said that communication, honesty, and the openness of the relationship to be able to talk about anything, whether you're mad or not, is extremely important. So people been chiming in. So I just want, some people take this stuff. Some people take this stuff really serious. So
yeah, I mean, I'm a big relationship conversation guy. Maybe a little more than my brothers on the show. I think I might have been the only dude going, yeah, let's do the whole relationship.
I didn't mind the relationship show. It was a dope show.
Yeah, it was good. We may have to do it again anyway.
Right. We just buy drinks though.
Right.
That's the difference. We buy drinks.
I think they think it's taboo for men to have relationship conversations, and I think they need to see us have more relationship conversations. You know, because we're all what you want to call it, kind of like, you know, Macho Man. When I say Macho Man, I mean we pride ourselves in the things we do, the way we carry ourselves, taking care of business and doing the right thing. And now people, they want to know how we feel and what we think about relationships, whether it's from an intimate standpoint, meaning, you know, the way we think, the way we move, are we
Simeon,
spontaneous, and
we
all
do
those
that every
things. So,
show, and we did it last week. So
no,
okay,
no,
thank you.
I'm just talking to you.
I,
Let me know to
I know,
talk.
brother. I'm just saying we only got a few minutes left,
Hey,
so
Mel, I stopped
we're not
cussing,
gonna do
man.
that.
Mel, I
We do
stopped
it every
cussing
week. We
5 days
talk
ago.
about
I
relationships.
stopped cussing
I
5
We
days
just
ago.
said
Hey
we did the
Mel,
whole
be
show.
nice to our guest, Mel. Be nice to the
Ain't no
guest.
guess.
Okay, he is a guest.
Mm.
He ain't gonna treat me like one.
True that. What I was gonna say, man, is that I
Somebody
think
said, Tupac, keep your head up.
to their to their credit, a lot of men aren't taught to do that and be open about that, Simeon. So, I mean, we are guys that, of course, we wouldn't be in this forum if we weren't willing to do that. But the
Right.
truth is, we are not indicative of the masses in terms of our demographic. You know, most guys are not conditioned to think it's okay. You know, they're conditioned to think that the open communication makes you weak and vulnerable, and you can't be transparent and that kind of thing. So while they're giving you a hard time, you know, that's a very real challenge that we have, in my opinion. And so I really want to, you know, thank those people that are following you. You know, those viewers, man. We give them a lot of love and you know, and a lot of respect, and we are glad that they're with us, man. So before we start getting into these songs, because it's 9:52, anybody got
Yes.
anything they want to drop real quick? Because we're gonna have to give these songs to Mel, and then we're gonna have to sayonara.
Anybody? Anything? All right. Well, we'll see if we have some closing remarks at the end. The first name is, I just pulled my own name, so I'm gonna put me back.
Oh, yeah.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. Because I was trying to give y'all a chance.
Look, I got plenty of songs, Mel. There's
I
nothing.
was trying to give y'all a chance. Okay. Well,
just don't pull my name yet. That's all I want.
Just put
here
your
we
little
go.
song
Here we
up
go.
there.
Here we go. All right. So let me get my paper out. For my one male solo artist song, I elect Special Ed. I got it made.
Okay. Good song. Good song. Good choice.
Mm-hmm. For my one female song, hold on, I gotta make sure I got the right name of it. My one female song, because I was gonna do her because she got a guest appearance on the joint. I'm choosing Rhapsody. I don't know if y'all up on Rhapsody, but she is amazing. She's an amazing MC. And for that song, I am choosing Serena. There's a song called Serena by Rhapsody. Some of y'all may not have heard of it. And for my posse cut or group song, I'm choosing Master Ace, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap,
The Symphony.
The Symphony.
What did you choose for your female?
Serena by Rhapsody. Rapsody. I got them all written down, bro.
But the name of the song is Serena.
The name of the song is Serena. Yeah.
Serena.
Okay.
Let me just comment. I love the Symphony. The best closing, Big Daddy Kane, shut it down on that song. The best, talk about the cleanup man and cleaning up and closing the show, Big Daddy Kane. That's one of the best posse cuts ever.
All right. Next up is Glenn. Next up, I believe that's me.
I believe that's me.
Glenn Murray,
get on the mic for the Symphony.
Let it off. I'm sorry. I was about to do the Big Daddy Kane part. My bad.
Yep.
All right. So
artist,
male solo artist. One of my favorites, Jay-Z, Can't Knock the Hustle.
Woo! Nope, you can't use that because Mary J. Blige is on there.
Oh, come on, because she's singing background, really? Okay,
it's
fine.
featuring Mary J. Blige.
All right, I got a backup. Biggie, Warning.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
That's not a posse cut, though, is it?
No,
No,
he
that's
says
male
single
solo.
artist.
This single artist. For my female one, Lauryn Hill, Lost Ones.
Ooh, funny how money changes
Changes
situation.
situations. Yes.
Mm.
That is dope.
All right.
Dope.
Okay.
All
Posse
right.
cut
So
or group song?
the group one was hard because there's so many posse cuts that are good, but I had to go with this one because I'm just a fan. Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm with Lil Kim.
Ooh.
Hot dang, here we go again.
Right.
Yeah, hard as a rock. Yeah, yes.
That's
I
actually
was,
the Quiet Storm remix because she wasn't
Yeah,
on the
no, that's the
original.
remix.
I was
True.
shooting
That's
a good friend of
yeah.
mine, a makeup artist. I was shooting a good friend of mine about 2 weeks ago, and during the whole shoot, she kept on saying, "Coming in the game on some money."
Get to put 100% in everything, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, Simbo.
Single artist, I got Lauryn Hill too. Everything is everything.
Okay.
Y'all remember that?
All right. Yep.
And then for the group, I got NWA, Gangsta Gangsta.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Here's a
Yeah,
little
I was
something
gonna
about
go.
a nigga
I was
like
actually
me.
gonna.
Never
I was
seen a
actually gonna
nigga
go parental discretion is advised with the DLC. That was gonna be my posse cut. That last.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
That was tight. That was on my list. Yeah.
All right, single male artist, Simbo.
I want some of your brown sugar.
That ain't a rap song.
I gotta be rap.
It's gotta be rap.
please.
Everything is everything ain't really a rap either though.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill is a hip hop artist, though.
Lauryn Hill is a hip hop artist.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything really ain't a rap song.
I'm gonna go with a new artist for the solo artist. It's this joint called "Will to Win" by Simbo, Lil Simbo.
Is that on Apple Music?
It's on Apple Music.
Is it?
Simbo. It's on Apple Music on this EP.
Okay.
It's called
Will
Spotify
Win. Too. It's on Spotify too.
It's on Spotify. It's on all outlets. It's dope.
Okay.
It's called "Will to Win" by Simbo.
All right, give me a different female one, because knowing that everything ain't a rap song.
Okay, so I can use her. So on the female side, I'm gonna go with the Queen.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Which song?
Okay. What song?
With Queen Latifah, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite songs is UNITY.
Okay.
UNITY.
Next
Good
up,
choice.
it's only two left.
Bring me to
Sean Mason.
All right.
Every time you call a girl.
So one of the songs I can't even think of the name of. I just thought about it. It's a Jay song, and it's upbeat. It's the one he did the video with Dale Rutherford in the car with him.
Oh, give me what you got, little mama.
That's it, right.
What you got, little mama?
Mama.
Tell me what you got,
Yeah, with Dale Earnhardt and Danica Patrick. Yeah. Give me what you got.
All right, and then for my posse joint, what's the EPMD joint with Just Like Music?
Oh,
That's actually Eric Sermon by
That's
himself.
Eric
That
Sermon
wasn't
solo.
That's a solo sermon, yup.
Yeah.
Solo.
The one I couldn't find.
Now, if you wanna-
he was so excited about it too.
I was. Send me out. Look, I was screaming that joint. That was,
Yeah, that's Sermon
Just
solo.
like music.
Hey, so my female,
Okay.
the same chick, Rhapsody, but she
Yeah.
got a joint called Afeni.
Rhapsody made the list twice.
Dude, that joint is so dope.
Okay, Fanny. We need a posse cut now.
Dude, I can't even think of one, man.
Think of one to come back. Van, it's on you, bro.
All right.
Man, it doesn't matter what order we go in, right? So I can start with my posse.
Yep.
All right. So, well, you know what? I'm gonna give Jay some love on this one because I need to hear my song. You don't know.
Hey.
We got
You don't know
4 minutes, guys.
what you doing.
Do. Of course I do.
Yeah.
I said What do you say? I sell ice to an Eskimo. I sell
I'm from the
fire
streets,
and
brother.
hell.
I'm from the streets,
I am a
brother.
hustler, baby. I sell water to a well. Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
You don't know about Jay. What else you got?
So I'm gonna take it back to the 80s one time. I'm gonna get some Light as a rock with MC Light.
Okay.
Come on now.
The remix,
girl,
though, not the
my
one that's on
girl.
the album.
The
You want the one
remix,
with the
bounce.
Bounce. Yeah, that's the jam.
On your shoulder.
I just got my posse.
Uh-oh.
And then for the posse, I'm gonna bring it with the flavors in your ass creases.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes about to bring the always so cease.
Yeah.
Let me loose from the belly of the beast.
Hey.
Everybody.
Remix.
Flavor the Air remix.
Flavor Year remix. All
Hey,
right.
that's a good one, man.
I
What's
get
your
more
posse got,
votes than Ashtray. Biggie
Hey,
was hot
along
on
the
that.
same lines as Big Fan, my posse cut is the remix of I Want to Be Down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with all the
Okay.
ladies.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
the ladies.
Yeah.
The ladies.
About this gift. About
Instinct
this
will
blow.
lead to another flow.
Big
Every
teeth,
time
I'm
I
out.
come,
Instinct leads me right down your alleyway.
Or-
Skip the Moet. Let's get
With some Alizé.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang.
So, for all of y'all in TV land watching this, we will get this playlist put together on Apple Music and Spotify and put it in the comments so that you all will have it.
And I rocked our list all week, so I'm going to be rocking this list all week. We want y'all to rock it all week with us. Simeon, man, we thank you so much, man, for your contribution and your time. You were a lot of fun. Glad to have you with us, man. Big fan. Again, man, I want to say I know that a lot of photographers don't even know they're standing on your shoulders. I remember when you had the Black Wedding Market, man, all sold up. Wouldn't nobody even ask for anybody else other than
Man.
man. So I know your pedigree, brother. So glad that you're here with us. My comrades, my brothers in the battle, Glenn and Mel, y'all know how we do. Appreciate you all, man. Everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with us in the cave, and we'll catch y'all next week. Peace out.
Camped out at home for COVID? Join us, Indie TV, where you will see the talk shows, movies, drama, action, and comedy. Be the first and see it first. Sign up now for free at Indie TV.